Today, we're going to look at a highly anticipated situation regarding how this brand new update is actually really good news for the developer community. And in this video, we will dive deep into a recent official announcement from the platform staff to see their new solutions for publishing requirements that could actually save entire genres of games created by younger developers. Furthermore, we will look at the direct responses from satisfied developers and prominent community figures who feel like they are finally being listened to by a corporation that is starting to understand its ecosystem. So make sure to leave a like on this video and let's get into it. Now to begin, we need to establish the context of this update, as starting on May 19th, the platform is rolling out new publishing requirements specifically for reaching users under 16, whereas previously, the community was very frustrated because it seemed like the only way to publish games for all ages was to be locked into a constant monthly subscription. But the platform just announced that they are adding more ways to publish, meaning creators can now choose a one-time 1,000 Robux fee per game as an alternative to having a Plus or Premium subscription. And this is a huge shift in policy because it removes a continuous financial drain on smaller creators. A one-time fee is something a developer can save up for through playing a game or doing small commissions, whereas a recurring monthly credit card charge is a hard barrier for a kid who just wants to share the creation with their friends. So this update proves that the staff actually listened to the constructive feedback and realized that the previous path was going to alienate a large portion of the user base. What makes this even better is that this fee is fully refundable after 3 months for eligible experiences, as the staff elaborated that this fee will be refunded 3 months after your game becomes eligible to reach kids and select accounts, and when addressing the condition regarding community standards, it becomes evident that this framework serves as a vital safeguard. Instead of arbitrarily policing content, this structured delay acts as a critical filter designed to permanently exhaust the financial resources of malicious actors while fully reimbursing honest creators who invest genuine effort into building safe virtual environments. So if a developer is putting actual effort into making a safe and engaging game, they are essentially getting this publishing right for free after a short waiting period. They put the 1,000 Robux down as a security deposit and get it right back, meaning the only people who lose their money are the ones trying to upload inappropriate content and farm visits before getting banned, which shows a level of nuance that we rarely see for corporate safety updates because they're finding a way to implement a strong barrier to entry for spammers without permanently taxing the innocent developers who form the backbone of the platform. With this new addition, the staff outlined that there are now 3 distinct ways to meet the publishing requirement to reach other users, where the first option is to pay that one-time refundable publishing fee of 1,000 Robux per game, and the second option is for those who have received free Roblox Plus for 6 months, allowing developers to actually check their publishing permissions in their settings to see a green banner indicating if they qualify for this free subscription beginning on May 19th. Their third option is to simply have a Plus or Premium subscription for 2 consecutive months, and providing these 3 separate venues is exactly how platform management should handle major transitions, because instead of a rigid single approach, they're offering flexible solutions that cater to different types of developers. This multi-tiered approach respects the diverse economic situations of the player base and ensures that nobody's unfairly locked out of the game development just because they do not have a monthly allowance. The staff did provide a certain warning regarding the refundable fee, clarifying that if you choose to pay the 1,000 Robux and your game is permanently moderated during a 3-month window, the fee will not be recouped, specifically mentioning repeated community standards violations as an example of what would trigger this. However, they also noted that if a creator believes that moderation action was a mistake, they can submit an appeal via the Creator Hub dashboard. This is where the true intention of the update becomes clear, as the staff bluntly stated that this new fee will make it expensive and logistically difficult for bad actors to create large numbers of accounts and flood the platform with spam, all while noting it does this without creating a lasting cost for all intention creators. This is honestly the most logical reasoning they've provided for an update in a very long time, because by attaching a literal financial penalty to getting banned, they're draining the resources of scam rings, since a scammer cannot afford to lose 1,000 Robux on every single bot account they create, which completely breaks their business model. The post goes on to explain the rollout process for checking publishing eligibility, with the staff mentioning that on May 19th, these new requirements will go into effect to determine the availability of games to users under 16. And this initial launch is targeting New Zealand, the Netherlands, Australia, and Indonesia. They advise developers to check the publishing permissions because account permissions dictate which age groups or games may reach. And furthermore, every game still has to complete the evaluation process to be playable for kids and select accounts based on the current to maturity. They also announced a new audience reach tab in the game dashboard that will also become available starting May 19th, featuring a chart indicating if a game is eligible for users 15 years old and younger, while the staff explained that engagement is analyzed through metrics like account age, play history, and spending habits to verify it is from real users and not bots. This data-driven approach is honestly a huge step up from arbitrary bans, as by analyzing actual play behavior to verify a game, they're creating a robust system that rewards genuine games and filters out the artificially boosted scam places. Now we have to look at how the active developers are reacting to this update on the developer forum, where a programmer named Orangeberg posted a reply thanking his staff for making the publishing requirement options broader or more flexible, echoing the exact sentiment I mentioned earlier by stating that this eases the requirements for innocent genuine developers while still keeping things expensive or bad actors. They strongly urge anyone who thinks this is a poor update to reread the prior post and compare it to this new one, pointing out that this is definitely an improvement compared to actively paying $5 a month to keep a game developer to users under 16, and in their opinion, a one-time refundable 1,000 Robux fee sounds like a steal compared to consistently paying $5 a month. This developer hits the nail right in the head because we have to view this in comparison to the alternative, as the platform was originally steering towards a strict paywall that would have devastated future development on Roblox as a whole. But by walking that back and introducing a refundable deposit, they have shown a willingness to compromise that is very rare in the tech industry today. A well-known creator named Green Lego Cats kept his thoughts brief, but agreed entirely, stating it is much better than requiring Plus or Premium, and another well-known creator named Creepcraft posted that he'll probably get flamed for saying this, but he believes this is a good update, and even telling people to bring on the hype comments, knowing it would spark a debate. Sure enough, a user replied questioning what happened to the classic slogan about the platform being free, and stating he thought their whole thing was to make games for free, which is a very common sentiment among older players who remember the early days of the website when everything felt open and unrestricted, as people hold on to this nostalgia idea of a completely free internet where anyone can upload anything without barriers. However, Creepcraft responded with a harsh dose of reality by explaining that it was free, but then the platform got big and was eventually flooded with condo games and inappropriate content, and he stated that now in order to stop bad people from spam publishing inappropriate content, the platform is requiring a refundable fee, summing it up perfectly by saying it was basically free, but then bad people ruined it. This interaction perfectly encapsulates the difficult growing pains of a huge gaming ecosystem, because while we all miss the days when a kid could just open Roblox Studio, build a simple obby for example, and publish it to the world instantly without jumping through hoops or paying fees, we still have to acknowledge the dark side of that freedom, since that same lack of friction allowed malicious groups to upload inappropriate and dangerous content faster than any moderation team could ever hope to take down. The community has constantly demanded better safety features and stricter moderation to protect the younger audience, and you cannot have professional grade security on a platform of this size while still maintaining a completely lawless and free publishing system, so the platform was forced to build a wall to keep the bad actors out, meaning unfortunately the good actors have to use a gate to get inside. This 1,000 Robux refundable fee is that exact gate, acting as a minor inconvenience for a legitimate creator, but serving as a concrete wall for a spammer. Looking at this entire situation, it is clear that there's a newfound sense of understanding between the corporate executives and the community, as the staff is backing down from a highly restricted paywall and introducing a logical compromise that allows organic growth while still enforcing safety standards of providing multiple venues for creators to verify themselves and directly targeting the financial incentives of the spammers who have played the website for years. For now, it seems the developers are relieved that their careers will not be taxed out of existence by this new policy. So I'd really love to hear what you all think about this new refundable fee policy and how the community is reacting in the comments down below. Do you think that this 1,000 Robux fee is generally the definitive solution, or do you feel like this is just another corporate compromise that further takes away the unrestricted freedom that was once promised in the first place? And before I end this video, make sure to leave a like and help this video and help me get to 20,000 subs before the end of this year. And with that being said, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.